Welcome to the 3 Show, everybody. Vinny Paracelli with you here. We took a week off for Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoyed your holiday with friends and family. We've got a lot to get to today on the program. We've got some great games coming up this weekend between division leaders. We've got players in the month. We've got players getting the calls in the NHL. But first, we're going to start the show with the first ever NCAA commitment for the Danbury Colonials. Kyle Makani is the first player for the Colonials program to make an NCAA commitment. He will be playing at the University of Southern Maine from Wiley, Texas. The forward is tied for the team lead in points with 33 and has 13 goals through 22 games this season. We also had some players thankful for some call-ups to the North American Hockey League. Peyton Hart got the call for the second time to the Austin Bruins. The Rochester Grizzlies' leading scorer played on Wednesday for Austin. He did not register a point. North Iowa defenseman Shawn Sullivan spent the weekend in Kenai River with the Brown Bears. From Middleton, Wisconsin, Sullivan played in 2 games for the Brown Bears over the weekend. He finished with a -1 rating and 3 shots on goal. Another North Iowa Bull spent their Thanksgiving weekend in the NAHL as Lucas Whalen was called up to the Jamestown Rebels. He did register his first point as he grabbed an assist in Jamestown's 3-1 win over Johnstown on Friday night. For North Iowa, Whalen has 16 goals and 32 points in 21 games this season. Now it's time to announce our Players of the Month for November. The NA3HL Forward of the Month is Dylan Rumpke of the Yellowstone Quake. Rumpke played in 10 games in November and scored in every game. He finished with 15 goals and 15 assists over that stretch. The Defenseman of the Month is Tammy Miralainen of the Northeast Generals. He played in just 5 games but had 2 points in every contest, tallying 4 goals and 6 assists in those games. He also scored this highlight reel shootout goal against the LA Nordiques. Finally, our goaltender of the month is Great Falls netminder Victor Wenberg. He was 5-0-1 for the month with a .960 save percentage and a 106 goals against average. He also logged 2 shutouts in November. Coming up this weekend, we've got some great series to watch. First place LA, first place Danbury. Those two go head-to-head this weekend. The Nordiques are trying to hold off the Generals and New England Stars. They have a 2-point lead. Danbury has Elmira and Skylands in their rearview mirror. The top 2 teams in the South Division go head-to-head as the Texas Brahmas visit the Atlanta Capitals. These are the last 2 teams from the South Division to represent at the Frazier Cup, with Texas winning the title back in March. Finally, we've got a tie at the top of the Central Division, and we need to break it. Rochester heads down to visit St. Louis. Rochester has points in their last 5 games and has won 7 of their last 10. The Junior Blues are looking to right the ship as they are just 4-6 in their last 10 games. Most teams are back to work this weekend after a few had the Thanksgiving break off. You can watch all the action on Hockey TV. Follow the NA3HL on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest content. That's going to do it for us here on The 3 Show. I'm Vinny Paracelli. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.